2:44. I'm pretty sure that's PM. Cause what the fuck. Mm. All right. Which she's dope. The badass deck is saying you are responsible for what you say and do. You are not responsible for whether or not people freak out about it. Okay? Yeah. Let's get into this reading. Fairies first, of course. 2:44 p.m. or a.m. Exercise because the angels are pushing you forward. It's coming out that you're dope as fuck. You're the best thing popping, the best thing walking. All right. You are adequate and powerful beyond measure. With Lilith in Capricorn, it says that you have a strong work ethic and drive, traditional and stubborn in relationships, focus on structure and control, potential for self-sabotage, importance of self-reflection. Now, with this Lilith in Capricorn, I'm pretty sure people was doing magic on you to the point where you would self-sabotage. And if you didn't know that this Lilith in Capricorn was in your chart, then of course, somebody was mad at you because you were the best thing walking and the best thing talking at the time, and they wanted to be that. All right, even though you possibly genuinely love this person. All right, and it could have been seeming as vice versa, but if somebody would have clicked on you, I'm not getting that. All right, the spirit is definitely saying come out and keep working and keep pushing forward because good things are going to come in threes from the results of a good workout. Okay, your body, your health, your resilience. Somebody here has a desire to talk about you or talk like you. All right. Trust and believe that everything is going to be okay. Trust in the universe. So even when it looks like you're going backwards, you're actually going forwards. All right. So if anybody has a desire to actually be you or anything like that, they can't take on this type of energy. Where it looks like you're going backwards, you're actually going forwards. If they take on that energy, if it looks like they're going backwards, they're going to actually be going backwards because when trying to desire somebody or something or to be like somebody, you want to take on their energy, their aura, but the way that they work their abilities, you won't be able to work their abilities the way that you work uh, their abilities. And I'm picking up Fantastic Four when they came across the Silver Surfer and their abilities got switched. And it wasn't even like that. That happened in a lot of shows right now. And just recently, it was Wednesday, season 2, part 2. Okay, Wednesday and Enid ended up switching bodies. Okay, and I think Wednesday was trying to call Enid weak and couldn't protect herself, but she was an alpha at the end of the day that she didn't even know that she was a motherfucking alpha. And then Wednesday was in her body and even transformed into the powerful alpha that Enid was. So, and then at the end of it, she was like, "Yeah, bitch, you're not as fucking weak as I thought you were." So somebody probably could have realized that you weren't as weak as anybody thought that you were, because people can discover or understand your power, and that could be the end of it. But some people can understand and discover your power and be mad and jealous of it and desire it because you are adequate and powerful beyond measure. You have to clear your space and clear your mind when it came to this type of energy. Because this person was so mad they started speaking in tongues. Can I get a card? Crying out loud, y'all. Crying out loud. They got so mad that you so dope and shit. All right, they cussing and speaking in tongues. They're like, like that's how they they're freaking out because you're staying creative and minding your own motherfucking business. And this could have been somebody who you genuinely love, and at one time, you thought that they genuinely loved you too. But this person pointed you in the wrong direction once upon a time. You could have peeped that, noticed that, or you could have took their advice, went that direction, fucked up in life, and then you're like, okay, I'm not taking no more of your motherfucking advice. They just suspended my motherfucking membership. You gotta use that gym membership, y'all. You gotta use that gym membership. I'll log into the app and turn it back on. Yeah, if you never felt protected before, now be ready to relax your nervous system. Okay, you going with the flow of this shit, because a hater just gonna be a motherfucking hater. They're hating on your work ethic, your drive, and you already have a stubborn, yeah, you're stubborn in a relationship. So this person want to come up against you, okay, you're definitely gonna come up against them and have no problem in doing so. The ram versus the goat versus the ram, right? And when this person was flipping out, you're like, hold on, is it something that I did? Because you're very good at self-reflection, and no, this person is flipping out because you're actually out here treating yourself like you're supposed to be treated. You're loving on yourself. You're treating yourself good. And this person is like, I desire that. I desire to be just like that. I desire to be the queen. So you were mistaken that this person was also in queen energy. But I guess it's turning out that that was never the case. This person could have had a maternal instinct over you. This could be a mother. What the fuck? See you out here igniting your own fire and your own passions and lighting your path. They're supposed to be out here lighting your path. But they're jelly that you're finally treating yourself. You could be this mom, or this could be a mom coming up against you. You could be a mom who's finally stepping out. Okay, the kids are finally all grown up. Okay, and you get to go out there and live your life. Okay, and be free and stay creative and join different hobbies. But somebody out here, either a friend, a sibling, a family member, um, associate, lover, is like, no, you're supposed to be a mom. You're supposed to stay indoors. And you're supposed to do this. No, they got it all fucked up and twisted. You are responsible for what you say and do. You are not responsible for whether or not people freak out about it. So these people are freaking out because you're finding your own spark and everything. Some people desire to do just that and to be just like that. And others is like, no, you're not supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to be, if you're 40 years old, you're supposed to be 40 years old walking with a motherfucking cane. And somebody needs to talk about this with these kids coming up nowadays too. Because I so-called just turned the fake number 27, and that means I was born year 1998. So I don't want no motherfucking kid in my face trying to call me old when I'm in my mid late 20s, motherfucker. And side by side comparison to most of these people that are saying anything about you, you could be older than them, they could be younger than you, but you look younger than them and they look older than you. Now picking up on that video, I think it was Ink Crew or something, and the nigga was like, the bitch was talking. He was like, bitch, why do you look older than how you actually? You look older than than your fucking actual age, right? So you're like, riddle me this. Why the fuck are y'all all in my motherfucking face when the angels is around me? Why are the angels around me pushing me forward and congratulating me and shit? But these motherfuckers in the physical reality is not doing nothing or giving me no praise. Somebody is though. Could be just a spirit with saying she's dope. You're dope as fuck. Right? You're lit. And this side by side comparison did want to come out because if we do a side by side comparison, it could be physicality or it could be spiritually. Okay, you're gaining more because you're working on your body, you're looking good, you're looking fit, you're taking care of yourself, you seem healthy. And compared to this other person, they don't. Side by side comparison, side by side comparison, everybody likes this person's personality and they're dope and they're fun to be around. But put you side by side with this motherfucker over here, they're a Debbie Downer, they're a loner, or they can't get their energy together and they don't fit the clique. What's this? Coming out as best wishes. Yeah, the universe is not going to let you down. Yeah, at the end of the day, it looks like nobody's fucking in the physical wishing you any type of good, all right, but the universe. And you have to know this within yourself that you are adequate and powerful. So once you found out, like, riddle me this, even young motherfuckers is hating on me, family is hating on me. When you notice the hate, and but the universe is saying that you're dope, you really freed up your mind, cleared your space, and was like, you know what, I'm gonna get this shit together. And then that made them even more madder. So you're noticing now that you just got the haters, all right, and their veil of deception coming up against you. Somebody here is really, really mad. But if we do, this is why they want to put most of you guys inside isolation anyway, because if you come out and pop out and show up, they're going to do a side by side comparison. If anybody who can read energy or demeanor or body movement or language, they're going to realize that somebody here is deceptive. You know who this person is. You love them genuinely. You do know who I'm talking about here. Hold on. Damn, my battery gone. Hold on. I need to get off this reading real quick. My battery's out of there. Phones to the live. Let's get on to this. Because we got hating bitches in the background. Let's go. You forgive these hoes, bitches, sluts, and dirty, funky pussy bitches. All right? But here we go with forgiveness, okay? Because these are the bitches that try to be in your ear and point you towards another motherfucking direction. And now they're crying out loud and trying to deceive anybody who will listen to them or lend them a motherfucking ear. Fuck you, hoe. Fuck these bitches. And let's carry on. Because if you didn't feel protected by these motherfuckers that you genuinely cared about, okay? Relax your motherfucking nervous system because we're going up now. And laugh, girl, laugh. Laugh, let it out. And go with the flow. Clear your mind, clear your space, because these bitches is nothing. Because they want to call you nothing. Give and receive, honey. Give and receive. What were you expecting? Now, you could be later in your years, but you gave so much good energy while you was young, okay? Imagine that. From kindergarten all the way up to college, you drop out of college, back in college, drop out of college, back in college, all right? Late 20s, early 30s, and so on. Nigga, you did so much giving and receiving. Motherfuckers can try to treat you like shit all they motherfucking want. But the good that's gonna come in is bound to smack in because you know. Everybody know that you did good. And if they don't know, you definitely know. These people definitely don't know about your work ethic, okay? Even though we was all friends in school and shit like that, sometimes you didn't have friends with your classes with your friends, right? So they didn't know how hard you actually worked. They didn't check your notebook and see that that bitch was filled up with notes. They don't know nothing about your work ethic with Lilith and Capricorn here, okay? And this is where they're like, what the fuck? But it's Hannah Montana, bitch. You get the best of both worlds here. One minute you're lazy, but the next minute you're staying creative. What's going on? Somebody here, you have a perfect fucking balance. And they're saying that you're putting up deception. You're being deceptive. But the one who's crying at night and yelling at everybody because you're dope, okay, and you're shining bright like a motherfucking diamond. Yeah. Whoever they are, they're going through waves of emotion because you're the best thing walking right now and the best thing talking. You're the best thing walking and the best thing talking. Can I get a last? You're a badass. You a badass, collective. Hang high. When you surround yourself with great, who? Yes, there we go. Who you surround yourself with greatly affects how you see your world and how high you set the bar for yourself. Hang out with people who are living with purpose, who meet their challenges with a step aside, sucker's attitude, who are dating super awesome people, who are making exactly the kind of money they want to be making or working towards it. And you'll not only see what's possible for you too, but you'll have more incentive to follow suit. Yeah, these are these are the people right here that try to be like, get off your high horse. No, you stay on your motherfucking high horse. And even when you own that motherfucking high horse, you keep your head high and you kick that motherfucking horse in his sides, nigga, and you run. Speed off. We are all perfect in our own magnificent, fucked up ways. Laugh at yourself. Laugh at these bitches who's trying to laugh at you. And love yourself and others. Rejoice in the cosmic ridiculousness of all this. I'm going to leave it there and I'm going to hop back on with another one.